Hey y'all, it's me, your girl Rina, and in today's video, I'm doing a DIY wallflower, and it's so cute, it's so bomb, I love it, it's the perfect size, it fits my room, it was cheap, okay? I did a little Walmart run, we all good. Alright, so let's get straight to it, and don't forget to subscribe and like that thing. So first, you want to get a hot glue gun. That thing is hot, so please be careful. Get some styrofoam or a cardboard box, just something that's stable that can stay on the wall with the flowers. Then obviously flowers, I got those $30 from Walmart. Sheets or anything to keep the floor clean from the glue. I use an extension cord because I do have to stretch a bit. And yeah, you want to warm that up because that takes about 20 minutes. Scissors will be used to cut out the square shape, and the marker will create the line for the shape. And these are each of the flowers that I brought. So I got like this little pink one. That's the main one that I went with. And then I like this one because it had a hint of pink in it and it still gave me that white. And then I thought it was just smart to go ahead and just buy the white ones just in case, because I wasn't sure where we was going with that. And these came with these. And I just decided I'm going to throw these in like a little hint in there, and I just kind of tossed it and figured out where it will land. And like I said, I also just took the leaves off of the bottoms of the flowers. And I really like the bigger ones or the ones that are kind of darker like this. I feel like it gives more of a realistic look. So yeah, let's go. So I started off with making a little dot in the middle with my hot glue. I just like starting off in the middle because I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to centering things out. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then that's where I'll add my first flower. Okay, so when gluing down, you don't want to glue on the plastic piece or the stem. You want to do that petal part or that cloth because it's thinner and it holds a lot better. As you can see, the flower kind of tilts to one side, basically the side I glued down first. So I put it on the other side as well, just so it holds down and gives more of that flat look, and you'll see the flower right on, from the top of it instead of getting it, all leaning to one side. And if you decided to go with styrofoam like I did, then you want to be careful or gentle more so, because you don't want to break that styrofoam. Now this white flower is missing the stem piece, and you can see like the white parts look really separated. So I didn't want to put them on there because I'd have to just constantly keep gluing, and then the centerpiece would kind of not look as flattering in my opinion. So I just went without that. But you could also just take that, like those layers, and glue those in if you want to personally. I also just wanted to randomly add a white flower every here and there. I really love the pop of it. It really makes it stand out more. And I decided to just, try and see what it would look like without the stem. So what I did was kind of tear the flower apart. I'm taking the stem off because that's the centerpiece that holds it all together. And then I just took like 1 or 2 of those petals at the bottom and I glued them down. And then I'm going to add another flower inside just to kind of recreate my own little personal style with it. And although you can see where the green stem is on there, I figure on some of them I can just pile on some extra flowers and cover up those spaces. Also, they're so piled up and, you know, like just fluffed out that you can really not tell the sides once it's all complete, you know. So what I'm gonna do next, guys, so what I'm gonna do next is go ahead and form a square with the flowers just so I can get that shape and make sure I don't waste too much space. I'm gonna show you guys that now. As you can see, the middle is already done. Like, I can't really lift these up and I'm not gonna even try. But on the outer layers, I just formed that shape. So I make sure that so I cut this the correct size in that it's not too rectangular or anything. I have the shape going on. I still have a lot of white flowers that I need to add into it. And that'll just, you know, add a little pop. And I like to add these little leaves randomly in little spots. So like you can see I did this one right here. And if you want, you could always put a flower in the middle of them. Let's see, that's cute too. Okay, never mind, that's not cute. She said it's not cute. All right, so I am gonna add little like hints of that, like just kind of throw those in there. Do you like that? Yeah, so I'm gonna throw a hint of those in there. And yeah, so I'm gonna continue the project. So what I've been doing is just taking the glue gun and making like squiggly lines down it to make it go faster, and I could just stick them on because this is driving me crazy. It's very tedious and it's taking a longer time than I expected. All right. So guys, originally I was going to use that green grass background. I wanted it so bad. It would have been so cute. But I went to Home Depot and asked him to cut down the grass for me. But there was this guy that was following me around the store the entire time, like an older guy. He was handsome, but just I don't do that much older, okay? But yeah, so I was standing there and he was like, "Oh, you need someone to cut the grass?" I said, "Yeah, I already did it though. So I already got someone, so you can go." He walks away, comes back. "Oh, I didn't catch your name." I'm like, "Alexis." He's like, "Oh, okay, that's pretty." Walks away, comes back. He's like, "Oh, here's a flyer for my business." I'm like, "Okay." He would just want to do business. Walks away, comes back. "Oh, are you married?" I'm like, "Dude." But I just said, "Okay." He walks away again, and I know he was going to come back. So I just was like, you know what? Forget the grass. I'm going home because I don't want this man following me home. No. So that's why I don't have the grass. Hopefully one day I can do that because it would be so cute. So I decided to add like just a little frame around the corners so I could at least, you know, get my head in where I want the flowers to be. Now, what I suggest is if you have a ruler, get a ruler and go down those sides because you'll see later in the video, I kind of messed it up by not having it as formatted as I needed it to be. So suggest making that line maybe 1 inch more so inward because the flowers will float over on the sides, which makes the styrofoam a lot choppier and harder to cut on the sides as well. Okay, y'all, so I just got back from the store. I had to go get more glue sticks because let me show you where it stopped at. So for this size that I'm doing, I used 2 of the long ones. These are the mini ones, so I'll probably end up using 2 more of these. So here's the finished product, you guys. I love it so much. It's a little uneven on the edges, but look, your girl got lazy. I love it. Subscribe and like that team. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know in the comment section what else you'd like to see. Love you. Bye.